I've got some really intriguing UFO footage for you today. Stuff that I don't think many of you have seen before. So thank you for the people that are sending me your alien and UFO emails, mate. It's amazing. Thank you so much, man. You're making my job a lot easier. But before we get into the main meat on the bone of the video, I wanted to cast your mind back to a video that I did quite some time ago, a few weeks back now. And it was about well, it was about other things, but one of the clips in the video was some lights next to a skyscraper in Dallas, the United States of America, baby. Come on, right? And these lights looked like a UFO, and it catapulted into the sky. And there was two videos of that, right? Two different camera angles from two different people, right? And I was like, that's got to be some sort of building which isn't illuminated, and it's just sort of a building hidden in the darkness that you can see some lights. Now, some people, some maybe locals in Dallas, or people who've just done a little bit of homework, has sent me something that could explain certain things. Now, let me just show you the two videos that I'm talking about before we get into the main video, right? Because I really want to address this because a lot of people are intrigued about it. So, here's the first video. It goes on for 11 seconds. Here, right here, right? Right? Do you see that? It drops a blue light. So, here's the UFO, drops a blue light. Watch. Bang.
Hey, baby, look at that. What is that thing?
Right? So if you are familiar with Dallas, this is quite a famous building, okay? But watch, look how, like, that is up here. The light is still up there. You can just about see it, right? Yeah, so that's as high as it goes. Now, let me show you a different angle. Right? Okay, so here's the building. Look, again, here it is. Here it is. Boom! Look how high that thing goes. Right? Look at that. Look at the height of that in comparison to this one and this one. All right? Now remember, this is two different camera angles. Now somebody sent me this. Where do you see? That is the next tallest building next to it, right? I thought it was this. I thought like the blue beam came down there, right? And boom. There's nothing there, guys. Two new buildings will be added to the skyline. Oh, hang on a second. So that was 15 years ago. That was 15 years ago, okay? And this was in 2022, right? So there's no building there. So what was that reached up about this height in two different angles, two different locations that was recorded in? That's peculiar, man. That's peculiar. And they're probably taking a picture of it, right? Because they're thinking, well, hang on. What is that? I've been here before in the daylight. What is that thing floating above? What is that below there? So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we've got that is to the back of that, maybe? What is that? That's got to be like, is it this? Oh, is it this? Is it here? Is it above this thing? I don't think it's that. I don't think that was built 15 years ago. I reckon it seems like it's about that distance away, right? Yeah, it looks like it. Anyway, right, I wanted to show you that, right? Okay? Now, so we've done that. Now, we've all probably heard of the Roswell incident, okay? Now, the Roswell incident, in a nutshell, when was the Roswell incident? When was your YouTube channel is about UFOs. You don't know whether. Shut up. 1947. Okay, 1947. The Roswell incident. But was it that long ago? Was it that long ago? Was it? Jeez, Louise. Okay, right. So basically, Roswell incident, UFO crash, and some people claim that there was somebody that obviously went there and they got loads of metal and technology and an alien from it. And since then, this is why our technology has just come on leaps and bounds, because we've been using the technology that was found in the Roswell incident. However, the United States of America, baby, came out and said, actually, it wasn't a UFO, it was a balloon, okay? Here's some photos of the weather balloon. Right. However, there was somebody I remember seeing that when he took the material, he said that always intrigued me, it stuck with me from like a child. He says he folded the metal, could fold in his hand, and then when he let go, it just sprung back again. Like, how cool is that, right? So anyway, I got an email from a gentleman. Mr. Fangs sent me this. Oh, but that's his YouTube channel. Okay, and he sent me this. Check out this, right? It says, Real Roswell UFO Alien Crash Site 1947 photo, ? Right? Check this out. So, is this a genuine photo of the Roswell UFO crash site? Boom. This photograph emerged in the early 1997. What you'll see in the images is a photo of the original photo. So, it's a photo of the original photo. It is claimed that the original photograph was in the possession of the ex-US serviceman going into... Hang on, sorry. Going by the initials of DS. So, the photograph was in the possession of an ex-US serviceman going by the initials of DS. The upcoming color photo on the right is universally acknowledged to be the real Roswell crash site, compared to the alleged crash site photo on the left. Hang on. So, wait, one second. The upcoming color photo on the right is universally acknowledged to be the real Roswell crash site. All right. Compare it to the alleged crash photo on the left. Oh, okay. Right. Watch the following sequence. I will do. So what he's done is he's put the alleged photograph of the real UFO. So somebody's taken a photograph of the real UFO that is crashed in the Roswell, the Roswell incident. This is it. And he's just merged it on top of the actual location that people say that the crash site was. And look, it's seamless. It's absolutely seamless. So is this a photo of the genuine Roswell crash site? Wow. So I'm guessing these are people, right? And what was that? Another bloody alien there, look? Mate, imagine if that is actually it. And I've got to go back to this again, because this is excellent. Somebody sent me. So we're talking... It's like it's like that one, isn't it, really? Oh, look at this one here. It's like that one, maybe. You can't see the belly of it, so maybe it's this one. Yeah, 10H. You decide. Well, thank you so much for that, mate. That's intriguing. So, anyway, right, talking about crashes, okay? This is crazy. This footage is crazy. What do you think about this, man? UFO crashes in White Sands Desert, Mexico, right? Look at this. Have you ever seen anything like this in your life? Look. Boom. Boom. But just look. Boom. Boom. Mate. Why is nobody... Why aren't we talking about this every single day in the UFO baby alien community, right? But what intrigues me about it, right, is as it bounces, you can see that it's still trying to fly. Look, on the first bounce. Bang. Like, look at the height, right? So it's hit here, and you would think it's not going to get any higher than this. Maybe the trajectory of like going up there, maybe to about here and arching down. But this goes so damn high. It's still trying to fly up, mate. Still trying to fly up, right? You can see that it's so streamlined. It's such a perfect type of craft. Right? It's still trying. But notice, mate. Notice something else. Boom. Look at that. Notice. Right, look. There it is. There. Boom. Look how it's crashed right in. Bang, like that. Right? But what I'm trying to say is, after the first hit, right? As it's coming down, you don't see any sort of like trail. Well, you do see a bit of a trail behind it, actually, saying that. Listen, well, maybe that's just a bit of a image blur, but you see it bang, boom, right? And then you would think that it would try to rotate or do some sort of boosters or something to try to level itself out, or I don't know, man. Do something like that. But it's just not... Oh my God, man. It's been damaged on the first hit. So there's no smoke or electric or something coming out of it showing that it's damaged and it's gonna collapse. When something's in the sky, right, and it's damaged, an engine goes, something rips off, right? You see debris, you see smoke, flames, electric, whatever, mate, right? You think, oh God, that thing's coming down. Nothing on that. Nothing, right? So again, this is like, what is actually moving these things? What is the energy moving these things? And I'm telling you, mate, it's the bloody bets. It's the bet sphere, mate. It's the bet spheres. I'm telling you. And there's a video that I'm going to try to record. I'm going to react to the whole video. I like doing clips and stuff, but on this particular documentary, I really want to try to show you the full thing because I think it's so interesting, right? I've not seen it, but I did see one clip and they were talking about those spheres again, the bet spheres. And I'm telling you, I thought I cracked it, but maybe it's like common knowledge. Remember, guys, I'm still learning about all of this UFO stuff as we go, right? So I thought the bets things, the bet sphere is a sort of almost like an engine of how it can move around, how like these UFOs can move around. And then on this little video, it shows you a little bit about it, and it was saying about how it can move. So I think I was right. But anyway, right. So I wanted to show you that. And then there was this one as well, right? Look at this, mate. This is crazy. Like, why isn't this as famous as the Roswell incident? This is UFO crash retrieval in Siberia, Russia, 1968. Like, this thing's got 445 views from 10 years ago. right? Look at it. Watch.
Remarkable new evidence. If this film indeed corresponds with Vereshchagin's story...
By the way, I might have to pause it a couple of times here and there, all right, to try to stop the claim.
What we are looking at is the scene of the crash site in Pereosovsky, as viewed by a camera on top of the military truck. The focal point of this scene is here, and indeed appears to be a disc embedded in the ground.
And also very similar to, but hang on, a disc. How is it in the middle of all these trees? Oh, so it's hit the trees and then fallen down, right? Maybe?
Here we see soldiers exiting the truck, led by a captain. The troops are met by another officer, this one a major, and then they join other soldiers and officers already on the scene. This footage is one of 4 reels of film acquired during our investigation.
Like, this just doesn't look fake, mate. Look at the thing. Look at it. As if you're going to hire a load of Russian army people, right? Get them all in a forest and build this thing. You ain't going to do it, mate. Right? You ain't going to do it.
Explore it.
This film footage certainly seems to depict interest by Russian military personnel in the object that is seen sticking out of the ground.
Look at this thing,
Soldiers,
man.
officers, and civilian clothing.
And some people are saying that like UFOs don't exist, and we haven't. Like, okay, it could be all bullshit, right? Right? It could be all bullshit. But mate, if this is real, are you telling me that we haven't managed to salvage some technology? That we haven't been able to take an alien being and examine it, do an autopsy on it, or we've got them alive somewhere? Mate, really? I'm sure we have. I'm sure we have. And the more and more I look at this UFO stuff, the more it just confirms to me, mate, it's definitely out there. Now listen, right? I do believe in aliens, and I do believe in UFOs, but I also do think that a lot of the UFOs out there aren't alien technology. They are made by us. And we're testing different crafts out. Oh, which I'm going to show you something in a minute after this, right?
The agents are deployed around the site, and they appear to be both guarding and examining the object. This is what we found on one of the 4 reels of film obtained in Russia. After viewing the footage, we were able to determine that it was most likely shot with 2 separate cameras. One apparently a handheld camera, which starts out on the approaching truck, and a second one seen here on a tripod.
I suppose, though, think about it, the question would be, if this craft is from our own, say, government, right, or Russia's government, why would they bring out their own army to go investigate what they've just bloody put out in the sky?
As the soldiers march past, you can see the cameraman turn to follow the troops. Here we cut to the other angle, the point of view from the tripod camera. And here you see the handheld camera as the truck pulls up.
So basically what he's saying is that the 2 angles
Both
marry
cameras
up.
change vantage points several times during the film, as if to get better views, or perhaps under orders of a superior. From this angle, we see yet more troops arrive. Author Veniamin Vereshchagin described...
Знаете, в дальнейшем...
Look at this material, mate. Is that transparent? Does that look even is that transparent there, mate? Is that almost like cloaking? See this tree coming down here? Boom, boom, boom. What?
События приняли более такой масштабный характер. По просьбе КГБ.
Wait, is that like a glass? Am I tripping?
Были привлечены.
On the KGB request, Soviet army
And here you see the man who is probably the head.
Look at
agent,
this!
directing the cameraman to point his camera toward the disc.
I'm shocked, mate, because I haven't seen the full thing, right? Look at this!
A total of almost 1,200 feet of negative were recovered just on this crash site. It is possible that more film was shot, but this is all that we were able to obtain. None of this film depicts the removal of the disc itself, and at no point do we see inside the
And
object.
it took 2 people to lift this thing, right?
Possible that
Look.
more film was shot, but this is all that we were able to obtain. None of this film depicts the removal of the disc itself,
That took 2 people to pick up that little chunk there?
and at no
How heavy is this thing, mate?
point do we see inside the object.
And look at him holding that bit with 2 hands. You don't even really need to lift a breeze block with 2 hands. Well, probably easier too. But you can lift that thing up with a hand. How heavy is that? No, oh my God. No wonder it's halfway into the bloody ground. Unless that's just literally like, no, that's not halfway in because all this soil will be right up here. That's obviously, the other half is somewhere.
From this angle,
But it's all over
you
the
do
shop,
see
isn't
the
it?
handheld
That's where it is.
camera shooting behind or inside the disc.
Oh, this is what they're saying. All the debris is everywhere. Okay, I'll shut up.
However, that footage, if
Look.
it was in fact ever shot, was not included in the cans of film we acquired.
Mate, I can't wait for the day that this shit happens again and somebody goes there with a 25k camera, mate, right? Sod the 2k and the 4k and the 8k. I want a 24, a 48, see, a million K camera on this thing, right? That's what I need to see. Because one day this shit's going to happen again. And in 10 years, we're going to be looking back and going, look back in 2024 when this was recorded and it's got somebody with a 24k camera on this thing. Can't wait.
We can only speculate that it may still be at large. We must also speculate on how the object ended up here. Based on information...
Look, you can see the... Oh, mate, you can see the crash site. Look at this bloody bowing over like a bloody crop circle, mate. Look at it. Boom. So if it's coming that way, why is it up that angle? So is it hit? Is that the belly of it? It's folded over? Is that the... Oh, is that the underside? So it's crashed, the debris got everywhere, and then it's just gone boom, like that. That could be the belly of it. The belly of the beast. Right.
Where did this object come from and how did it come to crash here? And more importantly, what has happened to it since?
Mate, this stuff's so interesting. Make sure you subscribe, mate, because we're going to go full on into the aliens and UFOs, even more so than we already have been, all right? Okay, so I talk about technology, right? Remember, you know this. This is the what is it? Is it the TRB3? Is it or something like that? TBR. Look at this, mate. Look at this. Watch. See that? The T3RB, that's the one. The T3RB. Now, I think, I might be wrong, but I'm sure this is the government-made UFO type thing, right? I think, hang on. Who made the TR3B? Appearance of most TR3Bs is identical to that of the late US model TR3A, with the same wider headlamp rims. This is a car. They're talking about a bloody car here. Oh, British sightings and UK Ministry of Defence report. As described from reports from the UK Ministry of Defence, addressing identified aerial phenomena, UAP, with a UK air defence region and code named Project Condin. What? It's going to take me a long time to look into this. I don't think that the TR3B would be government made, because that means then they would be basically agreeing that they've reverse engineered alien technology, which they said they haven't. Oh, mate, this is what? Who made read the TR3B, mate. Is it aliens or is it US government? Or is it whatever government? I don't know. I don't know, right? But it's weird. So I think the conspiracy theory is that the TR3B is a US-made UFO which is using anti-gravity technology that we managed to find by reverse engineering alien technology. That's what I think maybe they're talking about. Or it's an alien UFO, right? But look at this one. This is what makes me think, hang on a minute, mate. What we talking? Look, check this out. When you see this, you'll think to yourself, hang on a minute, I don't think that is US government made. Look, watch this. Here it is again. Look at that. Mate, here's maximum zooming in on that thing. And notice also he's got it on night vision where you see things. Apparently night vision, you're able to see things that you can't through the naked eye, right? But watch this, mate. Get ready for the grand finale. What? Mate. I don't know, man. This is mad stuff, mate. This is mad stuff. What's this here? Over in Amsterdam? Mate, this is something from a film. No way. What? Zoom out a little bit, mate. Zoom out a little bit. What on earth? Is that how it covers itself in the clouds, you know? It masks itself. Because that looks like a cloud, man. If you put a thick cloud in front of that, you ain't ever going to see it. Oh! What? Mate, and that blew up the same as that other TR3B. Oh! Oh, wow. No, what? Mate, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. Look at that thing rainbow over to another direction, mate. Right? What the flipping hell? Mate, that would legit change my life. If I saw that in real life, like there was no... It's going to happen again. Oh, mate, it's changing shape and colour. Oh my God!
Oh!
Fucking hell! What the hell, mate?
Oh!
What? Come on! What the actual F is going on here? This triangle-shaped object sighted near Amsterdam in Wormever, Netherlands. The filmmaker discovered it to the east outside the village. YouTube, thank you so much for recommending that to me. Right, okay, we're going to end it there. Right, thank you so much. I hope you have a wicked, excellent, fandodly-tastic weekend, mate. And please make sure you subscribe because we're going to be looking at a lot more UFOs and aliens soon, okay? We're also going to go back to our paranormal reactions, mate, as always, because we love them. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.